it's time for the best local sports team in Jacksonville. This is Action Sports Jacks, sponsored by Renewal by Anderson, your window and door replacement experts.
Well, we might want to put it on CBS 47 in the afternoons as the Jaguars turn. Another soap opera or something. I don't know if we have that one. Another development on the heels of Trent Baalke being fired Wednesday afternoon. The Jaguars need more structure to their interview process, so Jags legend Tony Baselli has assumed a role in the interviews with Shad Khan and assistant GM Ethan Waugh. We thought that was the developing story about an hour ago. Not so much anymore. Do the Jags have their coach, in the building now? It appears they might with Liam Coen. Wait a minute, you say, isn't he the guy that led to the firing of Baalke because he spurned the Jags' second interview and was headed back to Tampa to get a big raise and remain the offensive coordinator of the Bucs? Yeah, that guy. But that was yesterday, folks. It was obvious the Jags were going to make a run at Coen again. The question was, would he listen and reconsider? And I think the logic said, yeah, why not? One of 32 jobs in the league. These jobs pay handsomely, you know. You have to think about it at least. And here we are. Reports nationally that the Jags and Coen are working on a deal to be the next coach. There's no way they would let that get out publicly if it wasn't going to happen, right? Let's hope not. Again. The other twist here, the Bucs aren't happy. They gave Coen a significant raise. Haven't heard from him all day today. These are not easy situations to handle, so they get clunky, and this one has been clunky. This had to be done in secrecy, or the Jags would look bad again if it didn't work. And if it doesn't get done, Cohen's going to look bad too. So it looks like the Bucs offensive coordinator, the former Kentucky Wildcats offensive coordinator, former Rams staffer as well under Sean McVay, 39-year-old, is closing in to be the next head coach of the Jags. I'll reiterate what I've been told from folks close to Coen. They knew this day would come. He's a bright guy, and many look at him as an offensive whiz kid, even when he was just starting in coaching at UMass and Rhode Island and Brown University. So we'll keep you posted. A huge part of the equation was this today. Patrick Graham did interview with the Jags in person. He's a defensive guy that most recently was the defensive coordinator of the Raiders, a Yale grad, spent 6 years in New England with the Patriots, and he's been the DC for the Dolphins, Giants, and Raiders. There's a reasonable thought the Jags also would love him to be a defensive coordinator if he didn't get the head coaching job. And the Jags couldn't offer a deal to Coen without the Graham interview. That interview fulfilled the Rooney Rule, which the league obviously has in place. Here's the coaching carousel, and it's spinning slow right now, or maybe a bit faster here in Jacksonville. Could the Jags be next and get their guy, Liam Coen, the name to watch now for the next little bit? Hey, how about some normal news for the Jags, too? Brian Thomas Jr., a Pro Bowler. As expected, he will take the place of an injured Zay Flowers. Baltimore wide receivers has been injured in the playoffs. So Brian Thomas Jr. going to the Pro Bowl, also a finalist as Offensive Player of the Year for rookies. More on Liam Coen all night long with Action Sports Jacks.